everybody. This is Rowan McGibbon for another volume. What was that? What was
Sorry.
that?
That's my bad.
What was that?
I dropped something on my table.
It's been. Oh no, I'm talking to Delilah.
Oh.
No, it was just a loud boom noise. I didn't know what that was. Anyway, we're live, and just welcome everybody to another episode. This is volume number 110. 110.
Ooh,
So let's go ahead
110.
and get it started. Let's go ahead and get intros going. So go ahead and tell everybody how you're doing. Let's start with CHAREECE.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl CHAREECE here. Thankful to be up and at 'em on this Saturday afternoon.
It is afternoon, huh?
Yeah, it is afternoon.
I keep forgetting about that. The whole East Coast. But whatever. Go ahead, Boogie. What's your intro?
All right. Morning. Thank you to everybody who's come by to see us be silly this morning on Saturday. I hope everybody's doing well. Everybody stay safe out there. And yeah, let's get in.
Lady.
Good morning, everyone. This is me, Lady Infamous 415. You already know.
What you playing?
Chat. I think
Because we ain't
what
going
I'm.
to
I am. Can I? Yes.
We
Yes,
kind of all
ma'am.
playing the same thing, but go ahead.
Okay. First, I want to just say good morning to everyone. Y'all been good. Y'all been good. I hope everything is good where y'all at. I want to give a shout out to iDrizzy81. He probably in a meeting somewhere, but I told him I say hi for him. So what I've been playing Dishonored 2. Oh my God. I'm at the spot where it's these mechanoids, these like robot guards and shit that's fucking me up right now. So I had to like take a break on that. I played a lot of Warzone with LBOOGIE. I mean, damn near every day. We'll play like in the evening time, like it was like, you know, a way to relax and stuff, trying to get that ever that first place. I need that movie credits.
So close.
Yeah, we were close yesterday. I just like the end credits of you when you win first place, and I need that. I played Power Rangers, Power of the Grid. That's their fighting game. It's good and it's bad at the same time because I have it plays good, but some elements reminds me of Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, and I can tell that they've been like the UI could have been better.
Yeah.
Like, if you're gonna have like 1,000,001 Power Rangers in a game, don't give them like basic. Like, I don't want the Pink Ranger, the Pink and White Ranger. She had her sets of skills. I was like, cool. So there was this Pink and Black Ranger, and I was like, oh, she gonna have some different shit. No, she had the same shit as the Pink one. They had 1,000,000 of them, and you gonna tell me their names in the dialogue, but you're not gonna put their name on the UI. You know, shit like that was irking me. A lot of Steam games.
Man,
What did I just
so
beat?
because of the whole situation with COVID, everybody playing a bunch of stuff, basically, is what you're saying. You're filling your day up with games. So I know I didn't ask CHAREECE or Boogie what y'all
Yeah,
been
go
playing.
ahead.
But go ahead, ladies, what y'all been playing?
You know,
Besides Animal Crossing, which we're gonna get into later, I believe.
Yes, we
I've
are.
been playing. I've been playing a lot of Switch this week. The final DLC for Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 dropped. And honestly, I kind of wish it had dropped. All of this DLC had came out at the same time instead of over a course of a year, and I would actually bump my original score of I think I gave it a 7 to maybe a B 8, maybe an 8.5, depending on what it is. This was this added 5 more characters, which was Fantastic Four and Doctor Doom. Gave another story mission. Multiple costumes for everybody. Like, everybody has like 3 or 4 costumes now with alternate colors. You just got to go earn them and all that good stuff. I don't know if anybody saw the picture that I posted on Twitter with like everybody in the background. Like, there are, I want to say there's probably a good 30, almost 40 different characters that you can use in this game. I still have issues with the game, but it's a solid, I don't want to even say first step, because technically this is the 5th game in this series. it's still good. It's good. If you don't have anything else to play, you want to still get your Marvel fix, it's a solid endeavor. So yeah.
All right, buddy.
So I've been playing tons of Animal Crossing, and I have to say, like, so when Animal Crossing came out, that was like the first time I had played my Switch, and like since I like bought it, so last March, and when I first turned it on, it like would not come on, so I had to charge it for 24 hours, and then it came on.
Did you have a massive update? Because I know I had a huge update for mine when I turned it on.
Yeah, I think I had updates and stuff, but like I was preparing, for when Animal Crossing came out, but I thought it was hilarious that like, basically I had to blow the dust off and, give it some heart resuscitation, before I could even play it. But yeah, it's getting some work in now. And then I've been playing tons of Call of Duty with Lady, but I'm still working, so I can't really play during the day. So I still really only play at night. I'm trying to make sure I still stream at night. And I need to get back into Apex though.
Yes, back on.
But yeah.
All right. So for me, I've been playing mostly Animal Crossing. I'm also working on something a little bit outside of work. So yeah, it's been eating up a lot of my time. But I've wrapped up Ori, so Animal Crossing has gotten like the most my time. That's it. So let's just go ahead and jump into these topics because we do got a pretty long list today. So Nintendo, press, how Sony recently released their game Dreams, and Nintendo pretty much told Sony, so you have to remove that because they was making games about Mario, and you know how Nintendo is about their IPs. So I'm sure you ladies have read about this or heard about this. How do you feel about Nintendo pretty much putting their foot down and like, don't put that in there? As far as their IPs. So what's your thoughts on this?
They need to stop acting stank with their IPs.
So you want people to go in Dreams and make a Mario, even though it's not going to be.
The game is called Dreams, right? I'm just saying.
I heard it looked good too. Like I didn't get a chance to dig too deep as far as like the aesthetic people were going for with.
I saw a couple.
Yeah, some of the screenshots they showed, I was like, dude, how are they even putting this in here? Like,
yeah. I heard it's pretty in depth. I don't know if someone in the chat has tried out Dreams. Please feel free to post your thoughts and elaborate a little bit on what you think about the game. I have not personally tried Dreams. Have you ladies tried the game?
No, but I've seen some people do some creative shit with Dreams, and that's the purpose of the whole game, is for the consumer to create whatever they want, right? Within moral reason, you know what I mean? And Mario, which is a staple, like it was a Mount Rushmore of gaming, Mario will be on one of them, you know what I mean? And you know how Nintendo is with their IPs, and you'll make a Super Mario Maker, but they just acting real.
I mean, it's
stuck up with the IP.
That's their game.
Yeah, it's like as if Apple was to do something and say we're gonna release something that's proprietary to us to a third party to create and make profit from. I mean, to me, this was a normal business practice. I mean, I know fans are upset about it, are going to be feel some type of way about it, but I didn't expect them to do any less than this, right? Like I didn't expect them to be like, oh yeah, well,
that's what Nintendo do.
Mario, yeah.
I mean, like they literally have like lawyers, that are waiting for stuff like this to happen, for them to like pursue.
Yeah.
All right. Anybody else want to add anything to this? What about you, CHAREECE?
No, because again, Nintendo gonna go after folks. That's what Nintendo does. Like all the emulators, all the people trying to make those side brain Nintendo. I mean, the older Mario games to the new date. Nah, Nintendo's going after you. They protect their stuff all the time on everything.
Yeah,
they gonna
put a
stop
with like The Legend of Zelda too. I think they had somebody making recreating Zelda in the Unreal Engine, and Nintendo was like, "Nah, you can't do that. You can't do that. It looks better than what we're doing. You definitely can't do that." Right. All right. So moving on. We already know how like COVID-19 is affecting everybody. Well, Apparently, it's also having adverse effects on esports revenues. It's expected to take a 45% hit for esports. So that's a steep hit. I mean, we know,
and that's probably just because of the time frame, right?
Right,
Because
yeah.
it's kind of like prime, esports time, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's because this is the time they start doing, planning out tournaments, and usually they always take place like in spring and in the summer, and so
Right.
yeah, this is a pretty big deal. That's a lot of revenue that's going to be lost. But I mean, to be honest, every industry is going to get hit hard by this, as far as revenue is concerned, especially the food and retail industry. So.
Yeah, so I don't know if I put it in chat yesterday for you guys, but I saw that a lot of people are starting to give you money off for ordering through their app for pickup or delivery or whatever. So yesterday, me and my family, we ate at Jersey Mike's because they were doing 50% off.
Wow.
Yes, 50% off all the sandwiches for you to order. So I was like,
double meat, let's go.
Yes, that's exactly what I got. I got a giant Philly, giant Philly with double meat for $8.
Damn,
that's a sweet deal.
Well, see, Jersey Mike's got that whole little stigma though with the CEO and killing the.
No, that's the Jimmy John's.
Oh, okay, bet.
Girl, I know. We don't eat at Jimmy John's. We don't support nobody going on hunting elephants and stuff. Nope.
Thank you for clarifying, man. That was,
girl.
Yeah, so you said it was Jersey Mike's with the
Jersey Mike's is good. Jimmy John's is bad.
All right, bet.
I like how we got that.
Yep. Because I already knew where she was going. Because I remember when I read that, and I'm like, I don't support that.
I got them mixed up. Appreciate the clarification. All right. So another thing, like I said, the theme of this entire likely podcast is going to be the adverse effects of COVID-19, because not only did the esports revenue get hit by 45%, but also Pokemon Go and Minecraft changed their mechanic in order to reduce the spread of the issue. So what that means is they actually changed the gameplay. Because you know how typically with Pokemon Go and with Minecraft Earth, you use your phone and you go out and and you, in order to capture other Pokemon and modify your Minecraft world and stuff like that. Well, they actually had to go into the game and make changes so that people can still play the games without having to pretty much leave their homes, since the whole social distancing thing.
Right.
So, have you ladies tried the new changes that's happened with Pokemon Go and Minecraft?
Oh, well, I didn't know Minecraft had an on the go type of thing.
Yeah, Minecraft Earth. Yeah, they have. It's kind of like a.
Minecraft Earth. Okay.
Yeah, it's an AR game. So
I think my daughter plays that one. I didn't until I had heard they were changing stuff, but I didn't know how extensive it was. They even changed the distance it takes you to hatch an egg in Pokemon Go, which I think is awesome. Because I think yeah, it really is. Because I need to get out my house more, and so because I usually take walks in the afternoon, and so this would help me out with that, where I can at least get something done productive besides not just sitting here all day.
And it's a way to get the kids out.
I know, right? Me and the baby, and while she's walking the dog, I could be playing Pokemon Go, and so we could, be outside.
More entice her to play Pokemon Go to get her out of the house. Yeah. Not make her walk the dog so you could play Pokemon Go.
Wait, so hey, we'll be out there together. So hey, every little counts. Every little bit counts. But I like this. I
got a quick question. This is completely off topic. How you all dealing with the comfort level of being at home? I'm comfortable. I don't. For me, I'm having some sort of as far as socializing with other people, that's bothering me a little bit. Not being able to see people when I talk to them. They're just everybody's digital, but I'm okay at home. It's not really bothering me too bad.
My biggest thing is just making sure that I get out and take walks and stuff like that.
Yeah, see the sky.
Because sitting too much. Yeah. Well, for me, sitting too much, because I already have back issues from when I was in the military. So sitting too much just isn't good for me. Standing too much isn't good for me either. But I gotta find that happy, that sweet spot. So just trying to get out, walk my dog. My apartment complex is pretty big, so I'm able to, walk him around here. But I want to start trying to get out like a couple more times a day. And, even for work, like, because we work at home, like I found that I was like not taking a lunch really, not taking breaks like I would if I was in the office, to just walk around. So like me and one of my other coworkers, we were talking about it, and we were saying, we really have to make sure that we're doing that, because you're going to get burnt out really quickly if you don't make sure you just log off, at lunchtime and take that hour and do whatever you need to do around the house or walk outside or whatever.
Yeah, same. Like I started doing even my work hours is kind of just weird. They're all over the place. Like sometimes I work in the evening, early mornings. I have no schedule. That's what it feel like. Because typically, like for me, it's just as long as I get my designs turned in, as long as I get everything checked out, handle all my meetings. It's like everything's okay. And so it's the structure. It's just no set structure. And so you're right. You do like work clean through lunch and have snacks. Just it's all over the place. But all right. So any go ahead.
I want to answer.
Go ahead, lady.
Okay. For me, it's like I'm on paid leave, so for the moment, so it's absolutely nothing to do, and I'm like, it's one thing that I can't go outside and be outside, but I have to find something to do. I try to be creative as much as possible. I'm cleaning my house. I'm doing laundry. I'm rotating clothes. I'm throwing away clothes.
That part.
I'm cleaning my PC. I'm rearranging my room. I meditate a lot since.
How's that?
Yeah, that's it.
How's the meditating? Like, I haven't tried that.
I mean, I try to do like 5 minutes of just turn off everything, and just like
breathing exercises,
breathe and think, and not have like the distractions of the world get to me for like 5 minutes. So I don't.
That's a good idea.
I don't be on my TV. I don't look at nothing. I'll just sit down or lay down or just be where I'm at. Get the phone away from me. Get any electronics away from me, and just breathe for 5 minutes. Or if I'm at the bus stop, I just on for 5 minutes just to, and breathe and think and stuff like that. That helps. But I can't. Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird, especially if you've been like every day doing something, every day going somewhere.
Right.
It's a little bit strange.
And I'm sure, the people listening are having the same, plights. So, make sure you guys take time,
Yeah, and contact your families. Like, that's a big thing too. Because, like, I low-key wish, like, if I knew this was all going to happen, I would have stayed in Georgia for, like, the entire duration of this thing.
It's not that bad. It's bad, but not that bad.
Yeah, because in Washington, it's kind of, it was hit here first, and so, it's no longer the hardest hit place because of New York, of course, but yeah. All right, so we're gonna get back into games because I know that's what you all are listening for. So the next topic is the European studio boss Michael Denny leaves Sony after 25 years in the industry. Apparently, he ended up switching jobs. He is now the head of studio at a Lego franchise called, like, I think the company is TT Games, which I've never heard of, but
I never heard of TT.
Yeah, TT Games. Yeah. And this stood out to me because everybody's talking about the tech right now between the major platform holders. Microsoft and Sony, they released their specs last week, and so it's still been kind of like the buzz. What's Sony doing? What's Microsoft doing? And this is one of the latest topics. So how do you all feel about Michael Denny leaving Sony after 25 years? I mean, do you think there's something more to this? I mean, we've seen a lot of their execs leave in the past. So go ahead, lady.
Oh man, man! Look, he heard some specs and he dipped. That's what he did. I'm sorry, I was trying to be. No, well, look, it's like this. It's business. He felt like on a serious note. I think TT Games came up to him and be like, I think they showed him his value, and I believe that's why he left. If you're working for a company for 25 years. And and you let another company get you, that means that Sony was not taking care of their employees like they should. It should have been like Michael Denny retires from Sony after 25, 30 years, not Michael Denny leaves Sony for another company. So what that tells me is like, you were not happy at that company at some point, and shit, TT Games probably gave him a better deal anyway.
It could have been for promotional reason too, because that's sometimes think about it. You've been there 25 years, and you're not like in one of the big seats. Like you're not like a CTO, CIO. Like, you know what I mean? 25 years. You're pretty much a lifer at the company. To me,
I would say.
At the same time, he was already the studio head. He was a European studio boss at Sony, and so we do know that like Sony, they moved a lot of their European operations to, I think, the Americas, like over here, and so maybe this was part of it. Like this is the remnants of all that shifting around, that reorg that they went through. And I'm thinking that's probably what happened. That's my 2 cents. Go ahead, Charisse. What you think?
I think after 25 years, maybe he just got tired. Maybe he just wanted something different. Like he could have retired and like went and like, I don't know, play with his grandchildren or something. I have no idea. But he decided to stick in the business. So maybe he wanted to still be in the gaming world, but he just wanted a, I don't know, different location, something outside of Sony. And so this is his way of doing that. I'm sure he's gonna come with a lot of, he's been in the game for so long. He's coming with that knowledge and that it's gonna make this new company better. But I just think he wanted to change the pace.
I don't necessarily think they're new. I just think they focus on the Lego franchise, the Lego games, and those are fun games, But I mean, it's like going from something like a conglomerate of like Sony, AAA, all these variants of games to just Lego. Like, for me, I just look at it a little bit different. Just being a fan.
Maybe you wanted something smaller then.
Right. All right. So, what about you, Boogie? What you think?
Yeah, I don't know. Like some of them move because sometimes that's the only way you're going to be able to get a raise. So maybe he wanted more money, or I mean, there's all different types of things, but I don't know. I don't think that it's anything to do with like he thinks that Sony is like, doomed or anything like that.
Ship, somebody said.
Yeah, right. Yeah, sinking ship. Yeah, I don't think so. But it's all kind of various reasons why people move along. Maybe like Sri said, he feels stagnant there. So, but hopefully he does good things where he's going.
Right. Absolutely. All right. So I know we mentioned Animal Crossing earlier in the show, but the game we playing, New Horizons, broke Switch records in sales in Japan. They sold 1.88 million copies in 3 days. That's just Japan.
How many? Wait. That's not even sales. That's copies, right? That's the amount of copies they sold.
Yeah, in 3 days.
I mean, I haven't invited you guys to it yet, but I have a Black Nerd group that I belong to on Facebook, and I'm telling you, like, everybody is playing this damn game.
Yep.
Find somebody that got some oranges, man. I need
They
oranges.
didn't plan this, but this virus has made this, the game to be on, because everyone can visit each other's islands. It's like social for us,
Yeah.
And
I like reading the stories of people that like have parties and stuff in Animal Crossing, because they can have parties.
They have Arona parties.
Wow.
And
I need oranges.
Crazy.
It's like I legit need some oranges in this game. So if you got oranges, somebody send me some oranges.
Y'all send Delilah some oranges.
I told you who got oranges. Meek got oranges.
Meek got oranges.
I went and got them from her house yesterday.
Yo, Meek. I know you listen to the show. We need some.
Man, I'm going to send her a tweet right now about them oranges. You tripping.
I'm mad at y'all.
She was like, you can come on over. I brought her some of my stuff. I'm like, shit, what you need?
Oh, man. I haven't seen any more oranges. I've got apples, cherries, pears, coconuts. Like, fam, like, I got
Maybe
peaches.
I
orange
have
is
coconuts. You can
fruit.
come get coconuts from me.
I got peaches, you know.
Yeah, I got coconuts too.
So only thing I'm missing, I think it's oranges. I think that's the only one I'm missing. You got who has all the fruits? You have all the fruits, Boogie?
Yeah, I have all of them now, but all the oranges haven't grown up yet. Like they're just
Oh.
starting, so I need 2 more days before
you.
Yeah.
they'll
Oh
be
man,
ready.
that
My
real
cherries should be ready tomorrow.
yeah, that
I
real
have
time
cherries
stuff
today,
is
though.
rough. The real the real time date
Right?
waiting is crazy.
Yeah, 3 days for everything. And the shittiest part is you have to really grow as many as possible because some of them will not bear fruit.
Yeah.
Just because you grow 5 trees doesn't mean that you're going to get 5 trees worth of fruit.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, that part.
So it's by chance, legit, like by chance.
Yeah.
What happens when
Yeah.
you, like,
Yeah.
have you dug up a whole tree and planted it somewhere else?
Yes,
Does
I
that
have.
really
Yeah.
work? Does it still bear fruit?
Yes, it does. That's how I got some of my cherries because I went to a random island and they had cherries. So I just literally picked up the whole damn tree
Right.
and brought it back and put it at my house.
That's how you do it. Like that's what I've been doing. Like taking the whole. I didn't take any of your trees.
The
Just to
only
be
one that
clear.
doesn't let you do that though is bamboo. Oh, you didn't take any of my trees?
Yeah, I didn't take any of
that'd be the only thing you didn't take.
I,
Just let y'all know, I invited Delilah to my island to come get some stuff, and I mistakenly told her that you could take what you need or take whatever you want, just don't mess with the rocks. And then I logged on later, and she definitely took everything that wasn't a rock.
She took the trees. She took the branches.
I mean,
no, the fruit. I took all the fruit. I needed it.
all the fruit.
I was trying
I
to
looked
pay
around
bills.
and it was like one pear on the ground. Like she must have just missed this one.
No, I
Yes.
couldn't carry anymore. You know how you can get 10 and like.
Mhm. Yep.
So you go 3, 6, 9. And then,
She raped
that
my
one.
island, y'all.
Yeah. Yeah, my bad, man. I mean,
It's all right.
She didn't do
I know
that
now
back
to be more
in my
specific.
island. She when she came, I think she got some apples and she got some flowers.
yeah, I went to, yep. Shoot.
Okay, so see, I don't like that part about the flowers is that you can't, like, you have to dig up a flower.
Yeah, you can't.
You can't
Yeah.
just take
Pick
a
it.
petal off and, yeah. So don't take none of my flowers. You're going to have to go to a
Oh,
random
no,
island for that.
I haven't touched any of my flowers because I know that job takes time. You plan out your bed, your flower bed, and how you want to organize. So I don't touch people's flowers. You know what I'm saying? Unless they're randomly in the mountain,
Right.
then
right.
I'll take those.
Yeah, then I don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, see, I have gardens set up. You didn't touch those.
Yeah, I didn't mess with your garden. I thought it was cute. I'm like, oh, this is so nice. She got the little lilies and stuff. It was gorgeous.
I haven't been to CHAREECE Island
It's
yet.
pretty. It's so pretty. She got it. It's hers seems so like it seems more brighter than mine for some reason. I don't know what that's about.
That's because we
Well,
at
it
the
goes
south.
on the
Y'all ain't got-
weather. Yeah, it goes
Oh,
on whatever.
I
Because, like,
guess.
Cerise has already seen a shooting star, and I haven't seen a shooting star yet.
Oh dang.
Yeah, I got 2 star fragments.
And if you see a shooting star, you got to press A.
Yep.
And then you'll
With
get
nothing in
a
your
star
hand.
fragment. Yeah.
You can't have anything in your hand.
Oh wow.
And then you use the star fragments to make a magic wand.
Oh see, y'all learn. Y'all. So we need to write this
Oh,
down. I have
wait,
to write this down.
hey.
somewhere.
I
Do you have,
told
you
you
had the for a bamboo magic wand?
What? You get a bamboo?
I think my magic wand, what does it use? I don't know
There,
if
I
it
have
uses
2. I have
bamboo
the
or not.
regular one, and then I have one that uses bamboo and star fragments.
Oh, see, I don't have that one yet. See,
Mm.
Shree's still ahead of me.
Dang.
I don't
So,
think you want
just
your
so,
third house loan.
so just so this podcast won't turn to the Animal Crossing, you know, over.
Portion
I mean, we
of
should
it.
have a segment to where we teach people how to play. You know, because
Yeah, it took me a while to pick up the mechanics and then figure out like what I need to do. Because sometimes it's like not much hand holding. It's like, oh, do this first.
Mhm.
and then just
Yeah, no,
actually
it's not.
None at
drop it
all.
off.
yeah.
So yeah, but it's fun. It's so fun.
And a dad. Let's go.
Right. So speaking of Nintendo, they're getting ports. They're getting some BioShock and Borderlands, Burnout Paradise. They're getting some ports. So since we're on playing our Switches because of
Mhm.
Animal
Finally.
Crossing, can you see yourselves picking up a BioShock trilogy or the whole collection, BioShock collection, or
I don't
Borderlands
replay
on
games.
Switch? Yeah, well, excluding Boogie.
You know how to play that
I'm not
old
going
shit.
I'm not going back. So Charisse and Lady, do you see yourselves picking up these ports that Nintendo's gonna get? Or your
Okay,
Switch?
look, I played BioShock and I played Burnout Paradise. If they're gonna bring some ports that I ain't played before, you know what I mean?
Yeah. What about
And
Star Wars? They got XCOM.
I'm bad at those type of games.
Yeah.
I'm bad at those. I forgot just strategy turn based. I can do it. I played one called This Is the Police 2, similar to that. I died real fast. So, yeah.
So
But I hope, but that's good. Oh, but you want people to port your games to your console, but you don't want people to be like doing dreams on your.
Hey,
They get money from the port.
That's right. They get this money. That's on the platform. Go ahead, Charisse. What you saying?
First of all, question time. I have never played BioShock. Never played.
What?
Oh,
No, my God, girl, no.
You
Well,
definitely
wait,
need to
let me
Wow.
clarify that. So I rented it. I started playing it, and the first time I saw Big Daddy, and I was like, nope, and took the game out and took it back to the store.
You got scared.
Scary game.
I
yeah,
got
yeah.
scared.
It's not that scary
Man,
though,
you-
and I don't like
I know
scary
that's
games.
what everybody says, but I was like, no, that's okay. So I am tempted to actually buy this on the Switch. Tempted, but I don't know if I will. What I am more, I was surprised that they're getting the Elder Scrolls Blades game, which is it's a mobile game. That's in free to play mode right now. I mean, early access on mobile. But if it's the actual full release of the game without the updates and everything, I am tempted to buy that on the Switch. That way I can play it on the go and all that stuff on a slightly bigger
I think
screen
it's the
than
whole
my phone.
collection, like the BioShock collection. I think it's everything.
1, 2,
It
and 1 BioShock, 1, 2, and Infinite. I'm telling you, Charisse.
Infinite is the best one for me.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No.
Which one's the best
I
one,
can't-
lady? What you think? What you think is the best one?
Oh man,
The first
I
one,
wanna
right?
say-
Oh my god,
the first one. The
Yeah.
first one.
classic.
3 was I liked it the ending though, but I ain't gonna tell you though, cause Charisse ain't played.
That's okay. Charisse might never play.
Oh, come on, man.
Dang, I was pulling for you.
Somebody said it was weird.
No, so I might play that one. But I am happy that they are getting this game. But they're getting a lot of what's the other one? Oh my God, Phazon Dragoon. They're getting that. They get a whole bunch of stuff. I was
Phazon
looking at the
Dragoon
list
remastered?
earlier.
right? Did they remaster?
I believe
it?
it's remastered. Yes. Yeah. So
Yeah, I might
I
pick that
am.
up.
I'm happy.
I'm a fan of Panzer Dragoon.
I remember a long
playing
time ago-
Orta on original Xbox. Remember Panzer Dragoon Orta on OG?
Yes, that was one of my first games.
I know, mine too. And so the fact that they remastered, I think this was a port from Dreamcast, is and I think they released it on Switch. So I don't know if they renounced it for any other platforms, but I think that's where it's at. All right, so I'm going ahead on the Switch topic. So Epic launching a publishing deal for Remedy. So I know you've probably I first heard about this on Twitter in regards to like Remedy announcing that they're working on a AAA title and a smaller game within the same universe. It's supposed to be a new IP and it's slated for PC and next gen consoles. So I'm a huge fan of Remedy. I love their titles. I mean, I liked Quantum Break. I liked Control. I like when they did the Alan Wake games. And Max Payne. Like I just like all their stuff. I think they do a great job of telling stories. And so I'm excited about this. Anytime it's a new game and it's a AAA and it's coming to console, new IP, I'm all for it. So what do you ladies think about this? And do you think it's gonna be within the same vein of what they've created before?
I personally like the little money deal that they put in with Remedy.
Oh, yeah.
With Epic. It includes creative ownership with developers keeping 100% of the IP rights and total creative control, which is good for a big company like Epic.
Mm-hmm.
And this is they'll offer like 100% of the developing costs, employee salaries, and they split it 50-50 once
The profit.
they recoup their money back.
Right.
Yes,
It's
that
an
is not
unprecedented deal. Like it's super good. Like you
That's
don't
a
see
super
deals like
good
this.
deal.
Yeah, you don't see deals like this where the
Mm.
publisher
That's that
is
Fortnite money.
This is where the publisher is paying up that money like up front. Like we're gonna take care of all the costs up front. But when you make the profit, we splitting it. Like to me, and you get to keep the IP. That's a great deal. That's a great deal. They'd be crazy not to take that deal. But this also went against some other rumors that was going on on Twitter in regards to like them being acquired as a studio too. So go ahead, ladies, and just kind of what do you think? I know lady just went, but what do you think, CHAREECE, about this and Remedy?
I think this is a good deal, and I hope other publishing companies kind of take notice of this. And they probably won't anytime soon, but maybe when the benefits of this actually start showing off in the long term, they can see how well this worked for Remedy and the other studios. Because I think it's 2 others that's involved in this also.
Yep, it's 2 others.
So hopefully that other publishing companies, will, hey, this has worked out for them. They still make money off of it. So maybe we could offer this to our other studios also. So I like to see this replaced in other redone in other companies.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, because you don't ever hear a deal like this. It's always some other stipulation. What do you think, Boogie?
I mean, it's good for business because it allows, what we have an issue with in software development, which is across the board in software development, not just for games, is that we have these stakeholders who put unrealistic benchmarks for devs, right? And then that's why you get a lot of games that are broken and shit, because they don't care. They just want it done and they want it out. So something like this where, the costs are already given, hopefully that'll ease some of that issue, because I think, Delilah, you probably have seen it too, just within the software industry as a whole, we have a big issue with stakeholders.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And their expectations.
Yep, and quality control, delivery dates, and all that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that the fact that we kind of keep delivering doesn't help. It doesn't help our situation because we're making it happen. So then they don't understand why we can't continue to make it happen, but they don't see the effort, that the sacrifice that has to go to making that happen.
Yeah, I think for me the biggest thing that I took away from just reading about this deal was that the developer, like Remedy, and what was the other one? I think it was Playdead and Gen Design, I think it was called. But they get to keep their IP. That's huge because just think about like I don't know, I'm gonna pick a random IP. I don't know, Cuphead. I don't know why that popped in my brain, but let's say Cuphead, right? And the fact that the developer gets to keep the IP, that means they get to make shirts, they get to make sequels without having to worry about a third party telling them they can't do something, or a certain publishing deal to say, oh, you can't release that, or you can't put that on a different platform, or you can't. It's they own it, so they can do whatever they want to with it. And if it becomes a $1 billion franchise, they have access to do anything they want with that IP. And I think that's the huge takeaway from this deal. The profit sharing, that's cool. The 100% cost, that's great. But the IP to me that's gold in this industry. When you own the IP. So yeah. All right. So we everyone on this panel is looking forward to. I mean, wait, before I move on, do you all want to mention anything else about the publishing deals or Epic or?
That was that. Go get that bag, Remedy.
Right. All right, so we all looking forward to these next gen consoles. They are slated to release holiday 2020 from Sony and from Microsoft, and so they're still saying that this pandemic will not affect the console launch. And then, that's what I've heard in the circles that I'm in, and in general, AMD's even sticking to its gun as well, as far as like they're saying that, oh yeah, we shouldn't have any delays. All right, is that something you ladies are excited about, or what do you expect is gonna happen? It's right now. I feel like for me personally, it's too hard to call it. It's too hard to tell, just because we don't know how this thing is gonna shake out. So, what do you ladies think?
For me, it's like this. You ain't show me what it looked like. You ain't show me the price. Excuse me, and you're not highlighting the games. So you ain't highlighting no games right now. So I don't know what they're doing right now.
It's about Sony, right?
Yep.
And see, I feel like they still have time. I think it's still early. I still think that they still got a ton of like it's months until till the fall, right? So I think they have time. You know, but you're right. I mean, because Microsoft they showed the console, they showed the specs, they showed like some tech demos. So yeah, so hopefully, I mean, we'll get these consoles on time. But go ahead, lady.
I'm with the PlayStation 5, man. Look, you how much? Like you you gotta I don't know, before I feel like with everything that's what's going on, you're supposed to be giving us more information versus less information. I feel like Sony been giving us less information than Microsoft, which make me wonder what's going on with them. At least show some games. At least if you shouldn't show anything else, you should have shown us what it looked like, and you at least should highlight your games more. At least. But they're not doing that. And it worries me. So I just don't know.
What do you think, Charisse, about this?
I don't think. Well, I think there will be a demand. Depends on who. Okay, everybody's trying to save money and do this right here, and make sure they have money for the long run. Okay, so when they finally release these consoles and they say, hey, you can start pre-ordering and everything, we're basically expecting for us to be able to buy this console come November, correct? Basically.
Right, yeah. I mean, well, yeah, holiday 2020, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. We're expecting to be able to go on.
I'm assuming that first run of consoles, be it Xboxes or Sony's, after that first run is done, I believe that second run is gonna be scarce. Not the first run, the second one, because that everybody who pre-ordered and got it in there early they're gonna have enough for that shipment. But the people who waited and want to see reviews and want to see what everybody's thoughts on it and all that, they are gonna have to be the ones that's gonna have issues getting a console because now they're having to ramp up production to get it back in, and because they only made enough for their previous set. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, what you think, Boogie?
That's what I think.
Yeah, I can totally see that. So get your pre-orders in.
Basically.
But,
like if
I could see that more than anything. And I could even see if people hear that if they announce, there might be an issue, like what Charisse is talking about, I could see them saying, okay, no more pre-orders.
Yeah. So as soon as they get it in, I'm dropping $50 on it. As soon as they.
Well, right now, GameStop is already letting people pre-order it.
Oh, but they pre-order it in the stores.
They're just letting people put money down on it. They have
300 stores though.
Yeah, but they're still letting people put money down on it
because their online retail is still going, and also they're doing drop off.
So you can put money on it online.
I don't know about online.
I think I saw it online. I'll check again, but I saw it, and I'm pretty sure it was online where I saw the spot where they're saying you could, start your pre-order.
I feel some kind of way about that because how can they guarantee how many they're going to get?
They are bad about doing that. Remember, people were trying to get that limited edition Kingdom Hearts version of PlayStation 4, and they shut that down. Yeah. Wow.
I mean, everybody's bad at that though, because even Amazon had a big issue when Xbox One first came out. I don't know if y'all remember back in 2013, people weren't getting them. Some people were getting them like a day early and stuff.
Wow. So wait, was it like over pre-ordered or under pre-ordered? Like what? They didn't have enough to disperse out? Like, what happened?
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
I said they didn't have Are you saying that they sent the shipments out different dates, and that people didn't have enough to satisfy the release?
Well, I remember. I think that it was I know that for the 2013, people were getting them early. Some people weren't getting them until later. So there was like that issue. And then I know when the Scorpio edition came out, people had ordered the day one and then they ran out. So people were getting the regular one instead of the Scorpio one.
Yeah, I remember that now.
Yeah.
So
You talking about? Oh, so
Even
you
though,
talking about the
yeah,
Scorpio? The
right.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah,
even though
okay.
people had
The
ordered the
refresh.
Scorpio edition,
Yeah,
had that went on ahead and they just sent them like a regular Xbox One X.
yeah. People had to get exchanges. I do remember that. I
I
remember
don't
that.
even think they were able to exchange some people. I think they were giving out gift cards and stuff to people because they
Wow.
fucked up. Like I think it was an issue where somehow something got reset in their system, and it was letting people pre-order the Series X again. You know, or not the Series X, but the Scorpio edition again. So then it was like kicking people out. You know.
Yeah. Wow.
Maybe they should tell. I don't know, which is probably worse. They shouldn't tell us how many they're gonna have the first run,
Man.
Mm-hmm.
or maybe how much each retailer is gonna get. An estimate of how many each retailer is gonna get. Maybe that'd be better.
And shout out to those in the chat, because someone in the chat mentioned earlier that it's that where is it? I'm trying to find it. I can't find it now. But it was something in regards to like the as far as the scare with COVID-19 and how like the initial pre-order sets and stuff like that, and basically get your orders in kind of deal. I'm trying to find out. Well, I'll look at it later because I'm hosting. But all right. So because of all of this, the Sony is.
Do you remember who it was so we can try to look for it?
I'm looking. I'm looking, but I want to say it was Philly Eagle, but I'm not certain.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. I'll dig through it later. So Sony is also reducing the PSN speeds for the United States and the UK. They announced last week they decreased the download speeds for the UK, and so this week they followed up and said they decreased the download speeds for the United States, just reduced because of the bandwidth overload because of COVID-19. So, I mean, have you ladies experienced any of that on PSN?
I'm sorry.
Have I turned it on?
Yeah, I haven't even turned it
That's the
on.
question. That's the
Y'all
question.
Even last week.
And since we got the Quest, we ain't even been turning it on to VR.
I've been home 2 weeks, literally 2
Oh
weeks.
man,
I ain't turned my PlayStation on, y'all.
I did. So what was the problem? What's the problem with PlayStation UI? Is there an issue? Because I didn't see. I didn't.
they said
Usually
the
they do
download
like
speeds, basically the download speeds. Like if you're trying to do an update, if you're trying to download a game, that kind of thing.
And y'all know that thing is slow.
My internet is buns anyway. So what I do with my PlayStation, if I download a game, I get the game, I download it. I think I downloaded something, and I just would put it on rest mode and leave it alone for probably like 2 days. So when I go back on it, it'll be uploaded. It didn't bother me none because I just finished playing the Fractured Butthole. So, and I didn't have any problems with like uploads or anything like that. But I don't play my PlayStation as much as I play like my Xbox, but it is what it is. I haven't had any issues.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't really noticed anything. I know my husband's been playing. He's been playing Spider-Man, but that's just him being active in the game. It's not so much him like doing a download or anything like that. So I haven't really noticed anything, but. I mean, I'm not surprised because bandwidth is becoming like a big deal since everybody's online. And also, consoles, that's what it was. Consoles have been, somebody mentioned earlier that consoles have been selling out, like game consoles.
Yeah, I saw that. It was Rain that was saying that.
Rain, yeah, okay. So thank you.
Everybody at home, what you gonna do? What you gonna do?
That part.
You stupid.
Right. So yeah, I mean, I understand it, but I just find it interesting that this was kind of. I mean, I'm pretty sure everyone's doing this. Not just Sony, but this was kind of like just an announcement, like, oh, we're reducing speeds, and some people aren't doing it. I don't know if it's like a throttling type deal or like what's going on. So it's a little bit strange.
I can understand why they're doing it because again, like I said, everybody and their mom is home right now, but that doesn't mean I have to like it. Like I'm paying for because Netflix is also doing it. Like I'm paying for 4K. I want that 4K. Don't drop me down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I did see that.
Yeah, like are you gonna drop that bill down? I don't think so.
But see, you gotta be understanding right now because everybody's going through something.
I ain't being
See,
I ain't being
that's what's
understanding.
wrong with this. Is wrong. That's the problem. That's part of the problem. She like, you ain't
Right?
reaching.
Like,
But like I said,
I
I
don't want
can
to hear it. But at the same time, too, I feel her because they be like, still sending out notices. Make sure you pay your bill.
Right.
So they don't want to hear about nobody having no
Yeah.
issues. I don't want to hear about you having no issues.
You
but
like, man,
get
my
that
rent ain't
internet running.
decreased. My rent ain't decreased. My
Right.
bills ain't go
Right.
down.
You
I
still
get it.
want
I
your
get
shit.
it.
I still want my shit too.
So like I said, I can understand why they're doing it, but I can still be mad about it at the same time.
Right. Oh
Yeah,
man.
so.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and start getting questions out and start in the chat. Go ahead and grab those, get those ready. But we got a couple more topics.
CHAREECE, the questionator.
The questionator. Don't
Yes,
read them
ma'am.
yet.
Yes,
Don't
ma'am.
forget. But get them ready.
No, get them ready.
Yeah. So
Yes, ma'am.
Bungie released a statement earlier this week that Google Stadia is an amazing solution for playtesting during lockdown. And when I first heard this, I'm like, Stadia, because everybody can understand the perception that Stadia has right now. But immediately, like, I thought about like what we're doing at work as far as teams and like how we're able to allow people to like test products that we're working on and stuff like that through the software that we use. I'm like, oh yeah, so I understand when they mentioned that this is it's great for play testing because they can just play the game within the browser and they can get information on if something works for them or not. So I can see this not only working for Bungie but also other developers, but not only through Google Stadia but also through xCloud. So now that I've kind of clarified it a little bit, how do you all feel about this? Do you feel like this will be a solution in the future that people turn to as far as tasting their games? I mean, I never thought about it personally, but how do you all feel about it?
Well, I hope they do something
Because
they spend money on this product, and I know it's not as expecting as it's supposed to be. It's not performing how it's supposed to be. So they got to find some way to do it. It ain't like they ain't got no money. So they got to figure something out.
Yeah, I mean, I can agree with where you're going with that. But you know how like when developers making games and stuff like that, they have to, as you develop the game, you have to test the mechanics out, make sure it works, test out the levels, make sure they're playable. And so basically that's what Bungie is saying here. It's like, yo, we could use Stadia for play testing because people can't come into the buildings now. People can't come to our office and test our games. And so
my one issue with that, again, you have to have perfect everything for this to work though. For internet, equipment, computer, like your home computer has to be top notch. Your internet has to be like high tier for you to play this. Like, you're not gonna catch everything if your equipment is not on par with it is at work. Like, see, I can never get Stadia. I'm never gonna get Stadia to work at my house. That's just not it's not feasible for me.
I don't know. See, I disagree because like think about this.
You just need internet though, right?
Yeah, you just need internet. Exactly. You just need internet.
Yeah, not everybody has the same speeds and all that stuff. So how are you going to be able to play test the game if you're not on par with somebody else?
They might make you verify your speed.
Yeah, and that's what Lady was just saying. She's like, man, her speed isn't all that, so she she don't see how this could be viable. But I mean they gotta do what they gotta do, right? This is a different time. Like, everybody's online, they gotta test these games. Like, I could easily, but I guess the next part about it is going to be like, is Google going to allow you to put basically a broken game on the platform in order to test it? Because essentially that's when you're making games midway, they're broken. They're not like fully functional sometimes.
Hell, at this point, Google should be happy somebody's playing their system.
I don't remember. I don't know nobody playing that right now, bruh. Nobody. I know somebody who owns it. He ain't talking about playing it. He ain't been online streaming it. So
has anybody even tried it? Like, even the beta? Like, no one's tried this at all? The Google Stadia?
Nah.
No, they haven't. Is it a free beta or is it a cost beta? Free beta. I'll go ahead and load it up now.
No, before though, before they launched it, they had a beta, and they let people, check it out in their browsers before they release.
Yeah, I ain't paying.
Yeah, I think they got like a special going on right now too. Like it's like one set price, and you can pretty much get everything. It's like the founders pack, but it's for a lower price.
And see that people who bought that originally, they had 3 months of it. Now it's gonna expire, so now they're automatically dropping them to the lower tier, which is the free tier. So there is a free tier.
Oh wow!
But they're not like me and you who didn't sign up for the founders pack originally. We can't get that free tier right now unless they changed it. But I don't know. Like if you had to find
be like Google Plus.
Honestly.
Oh wow!
Dang.
I said it. I said this like when they first started doing it. I said they're gonna get what they need, and when people don't buy it, they're gonna just quietly pack that shit up, move in the middle of the night.
I think they're gonna really they've been pouring money into this. They've been acquiring studios. They've been doing everything necessary, getting the right people and right leadership in place, like Jade Raven.
The studios before you release the damn product. So now you got a product that is out. Nobody's paying attention to it. So now you got to wait all this time for studios to start to produce. Are they going to be able to keep it up and running while they have no games? Like that's the issue. Like, are they going to be able to keep stakeholders happy until they can start bringing in revenue? That's the biggest question.
So again, they should be happy that Bungie is playing these at home. Because if you pay, you get the higher bandwidth or whatever. You get some kind of faster download speeds. I don't know, but if you pay, you get extra. So hey, if Bungie has to pay to get this extra feature, that's more money that Stadia has to spend on other stuff. I don't know what stuff, but hey. So
but in an all online world, right, which is the current world we in right now with all this stuff that's happening, like how do you play it? How do you test your games then? Like, what platform do you use? Like, do you just, how do they connect to people in order to get this done? Because this has to get done.
I would rather they take home their whole rig they got at their office, have their job, pay for the increased internet usage, and do it like that.
And get people to come to them and do tests at home?
Hey. Well, I don't know, because if like we do demos that are like we play this alpha and this beta, hell, we play testers nowadays. I don't know. I just don't trust Stadia to be very reliable.
See, that's mind share, right? That's like a whole perception thing. But that's an uphill battle they got to fight.
Yep.
All right. Sorry, we're gonna go ahead and jump into tidbits while we gather questions.
Okay, it's like I got a tidbit.
Go ahead.
I heard they're gonna do they do the new Call of Duty might be Modern Warfare 2 remastered. I'm kind of disappointed.
Okay.
I'm kind of disappointed.
You said Modern Warfare 2, right? It's the second game. Okay, go ahead.
I want it to be Black Ops 2 remastered.
I want them to put out a new fucking game. Put out a new real game.
That part.
A new real game.
It's like Call of Duty's like
a real new game. Like, keep doing the same. You already doing the same shit. But not only are you doing the same shit, you selling me the same shit again.
How much is this a remaster? They probably gonna sell it for $60, I believe. And I'm not getting it. And
then remember they were selling it to you for $60 and then making you buy the new maps. Like.
That was with the first
one. The new old maps. Like, come on, man.
The new old maps. So I really
multiplayer only, right? Is it still multiplayer only, or they got the campaign now? Is the campaign back?
It should be, because Modern Warfare Remastered was only multiplayer, and it was campaign in there too, but they added like super microtransactions in there, and I hope they don't make me buy the maps with the game. Please don't.
That timing was perfect.
I know. I told her, why are you coming here trying to play Oculus right now? Get out of here.
She said, please don't. It was so great timing.
The same old Primal Data. It's talking about Black Ops 1 Remastered. Oh my God.
Is that a good what is it?
That's a good
All right, so tidbits. So what are you ladies watching? Like Netflix? What are you cooking? Like I kind of want to know how your quarantine is doing. Like
quarantine is going.
Okay. Like what you watching? What
Can I go? Can I go?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So I'm still getting HelloFresh.
Okay.
It's still coming, which is nice because I don't have to worry about certain things coming.
Right.
And for now, they're still allowing us to, they're getting their stuff, so they're able to send it to us. So that's cool. And then, so basically, I just have to worry about breakfast and lunch stuff. And then what I'm watching, I still need to get through Hunters. I watched the last season of Black Lightning, which was good. But I heard that there's a new movie. There's like Netflix is putting out all kind of black movies, and there's one called Uncorked that's on Netflix. My mom said it was really good.
Cool.
So I'm gonna try to watch that one. And then I don't know if y'all saw, but like Birds of Prey is out. You can get it and stuff. So I think we're gonna try to watch that.
And this is all on Netflix, right?
Birds of Prey is like something you gotta buy, but
on demand. So it's on Amazon Prime. Well, yeah. Amazon.
Right. And then on April 3rd, y'all, we're gonna be able to watch Issa Rae's new movie on Netflix. Her comedy.
I heard about that.
Yeah. So
should be dope.
Me, I've been watching this show called Greenleaf on Netflix.
Oh Lord.
I finished last night, man. Oh my God. That's why I don't go to church, bro. That's why I don't go to church. I was like, it's a good show, but it was dirty. Like
the drama.
The drama. I also been cooking a little bit more. Like the fam been cooking a little bit more because I ain't trying to spend like no $50 for no pizza.
Right.
What I look like. So it's a lot of cooking at home. I've been watching a lot of like on YouTube, like for some reason airplane videos. Like I'm going to from New York to Japan on first class seat. Y'all get to experience it, and I just watch first class flights. I don't know. I guess that's my good. Yeah, just to see how it looks. Because your girl can't afford no first class nothing right now.
Hey, we probably could now. We probably could.
Probably now. Shoot, tickets like $60.
I don't know if y'all paying attention, but as soon as this shit gets lifted and we get to go, them flights is still gonna be cheap, y'all. It's gonna be prime time to travel.
Yeah. Yeah, not that.
Oh, you ain't heard? We about to get flown out.
Oh, that's right. I'm flying y'all to Washington as soon as it's clear up.
Oh, okay. Get
flew out.
We're gonna get flown out.
Flew out. All right. So my tidbit. So what I've been watching. My husband and I were watching this show called The 100. We're on season 4. It's 6 seasons, and we're on season 4 of it. So far, so good. Entertaining show. It's starting to take a little bit weird kind of turn, but it's still pretty good. I think it's on Netflix. I think that the entire show was on there.
That's the documentary one, right? Where they like do the different social
That's
experience?
something else.
Okay, I started watching that one.
This is called The 100. It's a post-apocalyptic type show. But the one you're talking about is where they take 100 people and they do all these different like social experiments and stuff like that.
Right.
Yeah, I gotta check that out too. My husband he mentioned a couple episodes I should check out, but I haven't watched those yet. As far as what I'm cooking, I've been low key obsessed with doing like Asian cuisine. So I'm doing like I did like some Asian style wings, doing fried rice. Trying to learn how to do some stuff like that. Try to broaden my horizons. We've done like homemade pizzas. What's up? Man, just shoot. All kind of stuff. A lot of course, I'm from the South, so I do a lot of Southern food. So your pork chops and your chicken and your, food. Grits, stuff like that. So yeah, we got questions ready or not? What's going on?
Oh, but I'm gonna tell you, I haven't been cooking since I've been home. I've been actually teaching my daughter how to cook. So we've been cooking simple meals. She's a vegetarian. So I cook the meat part, unless she like really, really wants some. But she really doesn't eat that much of it. So she's been doing like rice and like casseroles and for dessert has been Jello. Like she loves Jello, so we've been making a lot of Jello for the past 2 weeks. We made some tuna salad for like little snack sandwiches during the day.
I gotta ask this question. It's mandatory.
Yes, ma'am.
What is your base for your tuna? If you do your tuna salad, what's your base?
Yep. Let's talk about it.
I gotta know. What's your base?
I don't use mustard. I don't. It's eggs, mayonnaise. Not a lot of mayonnaise because ill. And season to taste. It depends on, some people put different types of seasoning in it. I don't do like my mother-in-law. She does diced onions. I don't like the crunchiness, but I do use the salad pickles, pepper,
dill or sweet.
Yeah, dill or sweet. That's ask that.
Sweet. Yeah,
it has to be sweet.
Okay.
And so I've been teaching her how to make that. That way she can, won't starve when she get out on her own. She'd be able to fix something. She made spaghetti this week. She made what else? I don't know. It's just like I said, small, like one dish meals. That way she can, start off small and won't, build her confidence up. That way she can go on to larger stuff and cook.
All right, Delilah, how do you make your tuna?
I use Miracle Whip as my base because I like
Miracle Whip.
I like a little sweet.
I never heard of that.
I like mine a little sweet. So
your relish don't make it sweet though.
No, my relish. I do a little bit. Oh, can I finish my recipe?
Yeah. Yes, sorry. List off all the stuff you put in your tuna salad, please. Go ahead.
I do like a sweet Vidalia onion. I do sweet pickles. I do mayonnaise, and usually it's Miracle Whip, but sometimes I use the base just a regular mayonnaise. A tiny bit of mustard, just a tiny bit of mustard. Do the salt, pepper. That's pretty much it. And I put a little bit of red bell pepper in it too. And that's it. That's my tuna salad. Tuna fish salad.
That shit sounds sweet as hell.
Okay. I like sweet. I like the sweets. Please.
That sounds like some candied tuna.
All right. So what's yours there? How you do yours?
Okay. So I use a mayonnaise base, and I put a little Dijon mustard. I put it gives it a nice flavor. I put eggs, finely diced onions, some of that celery salt you was talking about.
I see. I can't mess with that. I can't mess with that.
Yeah. Well, the reason why I put the celery salt is because like my kid don't really like seeing the salt. You know what I mean? But I'm starting to get her to eat onions now. Finally,
so,
like
seeing the celery. She don't like seeing the celery.
Yeah, okay. She don't like seeing the celery, but she liked the flavor. You know what I mean? So I can do that, and I can finally dice the onions and be good. So yeah, onions. Oh, and you got to put some garlic powder and salt and pepper.
Oh yeah.
And a little paprika.
Yeah, that's what my daughter loves that. So she one time she made it and she put too much in there, and I'm like, you can't really put too much. We'll just add some more stuff up in there. But she's getting better. She's getting there. Her daddy ate it and he didn't die, so we're good.
Oh, okay.
I'm about to get some recipes from y'all.
People not dying is it?
Hey.
I know, right? Because she be worried.
Yeah, because if you ever come to our Discord, we always post pictures of food and stuff like that. So I have to get on this whole recipe share thing. But because I'm doing I did these Asian style wings that I definitely they were so bomb. So
they look good.
I'm like, yo, I gotta I might want to share that one. Probably leave off a special ingredient just to have it my own.
Oh, you can't be doing that. What the heck?
Hey, that's how you do it. You gotta leave off.
Why are you sharing it? And you already telling us I'm gonna leave off an ingredient. Okay.
Hey, I'm just saying you gotta do it your own way.
Don't share it. Don't share it then.
You gotta remix it, fam.
Don't share it then. I don't want to see that shit. Then I'm sitting here trying to figure out, what's hers taste like? How do I even know what yours tastes like? How I know that it's gonna be bomb then if I don't know all the ingredients?
I'm just saying.
Oh my God, y'all crazy.
It's a family kind of season that we use. I put in ours.
Ain't this some motherfucking bullshit?
That's not. I shared a family recipe with LBOOGIE this week.
Right. Had a video and everything.
You know what? I'll share with y'all because y'all family. I'll share with y'all.
She gonna tell the chat.
We ain't telling us.
I can't tell.
Watch it still not tell us.
I can't tell the chat. I can't tell because we live right now. I can tell y'all later. Y'all,
She gonna tell us as soon as we get off. Look, this is what you put in there, okay?
Right. Watch it be some shit we all use already.
You don't use this. This is from Louisiana. You don't trust me. You won't use this. You don't use this. I can tell you that now. You don't use this from Louisiana, fam. Anyway, let's go ahead and hit up these questions. I know we got plenty up in here. So.
Okay. Other Zinc. I have no idea who he talking about, so y'all gonna have to answer this for him. Hold on. He got two of them. I lost. Is Mark Cinry still a genius? That's in quotation marks.
Mark Cerny.
Now that developers in Dolby have called Mark Cinry out for stretching the truth, and that's with the hashtag on truth. Did Mark do the dude that did the deep dive for Sony?
Yes.
Okay, that's who I thought he was. So is he still a genius? That people are calling him out? I don't know. That's what the question said.
My question is, who said he was?
Maybe his mama called him that. I don't know.
He's a tech guy for Sony, so he's that dude. Like he decided.
Yeah, I bet he had a horrible week last week. You know what? I kind of feel bad for him.
It was not, y'all.
I'm sure he probably didn't want to read his mentions. He probably didn't want to read his emails. He probably called in sick. I'm just saying.
It was a great tech.
Think about it.
It's a great tech reveal. I thought it was.
Delilah, stop. Just stop. Just stop.
They revealed the specs. I mean, what else can you ask?
Anyway, other thing. Question number 2. How
she had to do you like that?
I know.
Y'all know that was not a great TED talk. Okay.
Man.
Second question. How uncomfortable do you think Ryan McAfee looked when a developer told him Mark Cinry wasn't telling the truth?
His name is Mark Cerny.
Thank you. Wasn't telling the truth about the PS5 power.
Man, these kind of questions. Come on, Other Zig. How uncomfortable do you
Hey.
think Ryan McCaffrey looked?
He probably did. He probably looked like my Animal Crossing dude when he looked confused and got a little question mark on his head. There you go.
Dang, I mean, maybe because I know if you listen to their, I check out their podcast every week, the podcast Unlocked, and so Ryan McCaffrey, I mean, maybe he'll show what he's looking like on there. I guess I don't know how to answer that. Probably wasn't legit supposed to try to answer that, but whatever. What y'all thinking? Y'all want to elaborate on this or what? No, I feel like I'm handling this myself. What y'all
Okay, look, check this out. As far as I care about the games. You know what I mean?
That part.
The number one thing that I care about when it comes to these video games is these video games. Damn, that motherfucker ran me over. Anyway, I'm not too tech savvy. I just needed to run, okay? I needed to look good on my screen. I need to have good games and good sounds. Look, I can't be worried about what Ryan McCaffrey say about Jeff or Mark or the dude that did the presentations. I just want to know how much it costs, what it looked like, what kind of games they run. That's the most important thing for me. And it feels like people that's not even in the business realm of the video game industry has much more to say than the average consumer like myself. And people should stop talking like you getting a check and you need to worry about the games that these respective companies come out with. There you go. I hope I answered that question.
You also have the fanboy crowd. You know what I mean? They cap for their favorite platform.
Man, ain't nobody working out. The fanboys came up like 25% the last 2 weeks. Come on now.
It's on everybody's. Like, you always have that one guy on your Twitter feed that's retweeting everything and sharing everything. It's like,
come on, bruh.
Yeah, stop it.
All right. Again, Others Inc. He owned it today. Yeah. Did Sony lose another exclusive now that Last Guardian signed with Epic?
If they put it on, they can. Wait, but is The Last Guardian on PC?
Yeah, I thought so.
Let me go check my Steam, because if The Last Guardian is not on Steam, then they can put that on the Epic Store.
You got me checking this out too. So wait, are you saying that the developer is signed with Epic? Is that what they're saying?
Are they the third one of the companies that added to that deal between Remedy?
Yeah. In the article.
Then the developer of The Last Guardian, that keyword there should have been there then.
Yeah, the developer of The Last Guardian. Okay. Wait a minute. I thought Sony did that in house. I thought that was an internal studio that did Last Guardian. I mean, I think he's referring to Gen Design, which they co-developed The Last Guardian. But I do think they were just
No, it's like the first three partners that signed to the deal is the Last Guardian Studio, Gen Design, inside developer, Play Dead, and Remedy Entertainment, which was behind Control, Alan Wake, and Max Payne. So Gen Design has The Last Guardian, which is in the big launching publishing deal from Epic. So it is a big possibility that they can put The Last Guardian on the Epic store, because what I'm looking at now on Steam, it ain't on Steam.
Right, it's a PS4 exclusive. I think that's what he was alluding to, because Gen Design also did Ico. The guy he also created Ico and Shadow of the Colossus. The guy who created Gen Design, the game studio that worked on The Last Guardian. So, I mean, I get what he's alluding to, but I wasn't looking at that, because at the end of the day, Last Guardian is still exclusive to PlayStation 4. So, I mean, I don't know. I feel like it's too early to call that.
I won't be surprised.
I mean, because Epic produce multi-platform games, like they do PC, PS4, Xbox, and Switch. Right? They do everything, right? All platforms.
Yeah. Epic is multi-plat.
That's okay. We'll be there. It'll be there in a little bit. It'll be there at the Epic Store.
In a little bit. It'll be there
in a little bit. In a little bit.
All right. Others, Zinc again. Question, Delilah, this is for you.
Oh wow.
When was the last time you played Madden against your husband? He's not trying to start nothing, but he's just saying. He know, like, other Zinc is being real messy right now. Like, we don't have to charge him like we do Rain.
Heard the doggone. We were on Iron Lords. That ain't happening, fam. You already know. I'm not playing. We're not playing the game. It just has. Let me tell you. Last time I played Madden with my husband was in what 2011, 2012, something like that. So yeah, nah, fam.
It's been a while.
It ain't happening. That's just not how it goes down. We play something else, but nah. Sorry.
Nah. So, yes, same old problem of data. Have you ladies seen Shaolin versus Wu-Tang 2? And what fighting games are you playing in lockdown? So there's two questions. So ladies, have you seen that?
I seen it. Shaolin versus Wu-Tang 2. I saw the first game. It's cheeky. It's kind of cheesy, but it's like martial artists. Bruce Lee. That dude who did Ip Man. I forgot his name.
Donnie Yen. That's my baby, Donnie Yen.
Yes, and it's a legit fighting game on PC, and for them to have a second one, it's great because it's popular. It must have been popular enough to get a second game. The fighting game that I'm playing right now, Power Rangers Power to Grid. I just started yesterday.
And I need to get back on that Mortal Kombat now that Spawn has dropped.
I know, right? You got the combo pack, season pack.
I know, right? Honestly, but that storyline though? What are we gonna do with that storyline?
I don't know, man. What you gonna do with that storyline?
What do you mean? What did the comic books do with that storyline? Like, well, you keep moving, shit.
The comic books kind of done ended it. It's I don't know. I kind of think it's over with. Even though I wish it wasn't. Mm-hmm. You never get to see a Superman be a bad guy that often.
Oh, y'all better figure it out. You better put that motherfucker in a coma or some shit and move on.
Damn, you cold.
I'm just saying, like, come on, y'all. You got all these writers out here. Find a damn story. Shit.
Yeah. So let's see. Everybody talk about Stadia and its lack of funds, or with funds, or if it's just gonna stay there. For Stadia, it's gonna work out.
I think so too. I don't know. I just got this weird feeling it's gonna be.
That's because you think everything's gonna work out. You're the optimistic, the most. You just see the good in everything.
That is not me at all. Okay.
Rain G4. What's up, Rain? We haven't seen you in a while. Thank you for coming through. Well, put your questions. What's the crazy experience you have witnessed or seen at stores lately?
I tell you, yesterday, I had to stand in line to go to Safeway, and as soon as I got in there, you had somebody working from the Safeway wiping down the cart for me. He's like, I'm gonna wipe down your cart for you. I'm like, thank you. I never had to stand in line in the supermarket. That was the first time me experiencing that since the lockdown, and it was weird.
For me, it's
But I got some shea moisture though.
That's all that count. Do you have?
Yeah.
for me, it's been.
So like I was telling the ladies about this earlier, but my mom went to Costco yesterday and they had like she got there maybe about an hour before it opened and there was already probably about 100 people ahead of her. And then by the time they started opening there, she said it was probably another 100 people behind her. Like they had a whole section of the parking lot for the line, just for the line.
Wow.
And they had like, you know, those what are those things called? The crates that they put all the stuff on. They had them, you know, basically going in like a Disney line. I can't remember what that type of line is called, but so everybody had their 6 feet and everything. But I just think it's like crazy that, you know, that's what it's come to, is that we have the shittiest line ride ever.
And for me, it's been the scarcity of resources in general. Like you really can't, even with online shopping, it's just been hard to get anything. Like we can no longer, you know how before, like you could get Prime Now to get same day delivery for stuff through Amazon. You can't even do that. Like they won't do it. Like they won't do any same day delivery stuff for anybody, for anything. So it's just different. That's all. I mean, it hasn't been the craziest thing, but it's just, you know, adjusting to the newness of everybody being working from home. Because I mean, I remember working in previous jobs where they say, "Oh, you can't work from home," and now we know that it's very possible and very doable. So it's gonna change. I think it's gonna change everything going forward.
Yeah. I don't leave my house that often. So I had my husband. He does the shopping now. And basically it takes him an hour to find a loaf of bread because he has to go to like different stores to see if he can find it. And there's been plenty of nights when he can't. And to me, that's crazy because bread is like a staple, a loaf of bread, just not a special kind of bread, but just any kind of bread. You can't find it.
Let's start baking your own bread.
I've looked, I'm like, can we get some yeast up in here or something? It's like, it's not like I can't do it. I just don't want to. But the scarcity of items is what's freaking out for me. Okay. Brain G4 again. Will the PS5 SSD make you a better gamer?
What was the
I don't
question?
think so.
What was the question?
Will the SSD and the PS5 make you a better gamer?
No.
No, it's all about skill level when it comes to games. Anyway, I don't think it's gonna make you.
It's all about skill and how you skills and how you treat others on multiplayer that makes you a better gamer.
That part.
I mean, it may save you some loading time, but that's maybe
that's about it.
Yeah.
All right. Same old prime date. Oh, you got something else, Alala?
No. Nothing else to add.
All right. What sports game do you hate, just refuse to give a dime or download, even if it's available for free on a service, EA Access,
Any
PS
soccer
Plus?
game.
Thank you, Jesus.
What?
Any soccer
Stop
game.
Any
it,
soccer
y'all.
game. I don't care if it's for free. I don't care if it's PS
Oh my goodness.
or if it's EA.
I don't care
I
if
am
it's
not
FIFA
paying
Ultimate
for this
Edition.
shit, and I'm not playing it.
Soccer is huge, though, man. Come on.
I don't care. I don't like it, and I don't have to like it. Like, like distribute football. I don't care. I ain't watching the U.S. football either.
I'm a new fan to soccer though. Like, now I love it. I used to didn't really care for it. Now that I understand the game.
I'll play golf before I play soccer.
Really?
Like video game, right?
Oh yeah, I'll play a golf game. Like a virtual or real life golf game before I play soccer.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
Wow.
You ever play GTA golf? That shit is fire.
All right, so
GTA 5 online golf.
Power shot golf. Remember that when the Xbox first came out? That was fun.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I thought that was great. I
what
thought it was a
sports
great game.
Wow.
It was so fun.
To answer this question, for me though, since soccer would not be it, it would be anything made by 2K.
Oh damn, that's fucked up.
No, I just
Yeah, I'm kind of with Delilah on this one.
no, just because the whole microtransaction practices and the whole gambling thing they put inside of 2K basketball, that was to me that was just crossing the line. I could, I have these nephews that play those games, and it's like you're teaching them how to gamble. Like I didn't appreciate that.
You better send them Animal Crossing, teach them about loans, money
how to
management.
right?
Yeah,
Exactly.
How people will take your shit. Yeah. Yeah, I was telling my daughter last night, you can't use that thing, their night thing, because they're going to take 20%. She's like, 20%? I said,
Yep.
yes. So for every $1,
Right.
they only going to give you 80 cents.
They teach.
They got me one time with
Should have
that.
seen her
One
face like,
time.
what?
That's some life lessons in that game.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
So,
But yes. Oh my God, Rangy 4. The chat is super messy today. I just want to point that out. This
Right?
is not us. The chat. This is the chat. Question: if you could download Mark, what's his last name? Boogie
Cerny. His name is
Cerny into
Cerny?
Animal Crossing,
She
would
can't
you do
pronounce
it?
If you could download,
Why would we? Seriously.
Right? Like, I definitely would not do that. I'm sure there would be some weirdo out there running
What is
around
he
with
get-
them. Like,
what I don't understand is what's he getting at with his question? Like, what is
right.
Again, this is the chat, people. This
like,
is not us.
what are you
This
really
is the
trying
chat.
to? What are you really trying to say? What are you really trying to say, Rain? Okay, all right.
And him and other Zinc too. It's him and other Zinc. This smart dude really irked them for my reason. All right. Same old Prima Data. This is actually a good question. What streaming service are you giving a second look now that you stuck at home and need new shows?
Wow.
I think I have them all already.
That part. But I pay for them all, but I don't actually use them all the time. So
Yeah. I'm starting to look at Amazon Prime more because I never watch it, but
Yeah,
That
like
part.
the
Amazon
Hunter
Prime.
show,
Yeah,
like I'm
definitely
watching,
Prime.
and they seem they would be getting all the movies.
Yeah, definitely Amazon Prime for sure.
yeah, because I killed Netflix and like I watched Disney Plus yesterday with the baby. We watched
Yeah,
Aladdin.
you see they got Frozen 2 already.
Yep,
Mhm.
I'm watching that this weekend.
And it was
Sometime.
a good movie. Like, I really dig it.
What's Frozen?
Oh Lord.
Man, moving
The
on.
Frozen movie with Elsa and
I
Anna.
just
and
fucking with you.
Let It Go. Let It Go. No,
Let it
I'm
go.
messing with it.
Wow.
their
Lord
new
have
song
mercy.
is hitting too. I just gotta tell you.
Oh my god.
For real?
No.
Into the Unknown. Into the Unknown. They got Panic at the Disco. Doing a.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Panic at the Disco sings it. So you got to listen to that version too. But it's pretty good.
Yeah, I haven't seen Frozen 2 yet,
Interesting.
so I definitely gotta check that out.
All right, Rangy 4 again. This is a good question too. What age was you ladies when you realized you wanted to see diversity in video games, race or gender?
For me, probably closer to adulthood. Because I don't think that as a kid I ever really realized, how important it was for me to see people like me, especially as I got older and we started to see more. So I think my sister's generation, who's 10 years younger than me, that they got more than even what we saw. So then you started to think, well, it's good to see more of us, but I don't think that when we were as young that you even knew that there was nothing to miss, because you didn't even realize that we should have had it,
I would say for me,
part.
it was playing Fantasy Star back on OG Xbox when I was trying to alter my character to look closer to me, and I just couldn't do it. Like that's when I realized, dang, I can't.
Yeah, I heard they be doing y'all do little name.
I can't have braids.
The
I
dude-
can't.
Yeah, the dudes are worse.
Yeah, you can't create a character that look like yourself in that game. And to me that was that's what did it for me. It's like, yo, wait, what? And then you start realizing that other games had the same thing where you didn't have any African American hairstyles and these African American skin tones, things like that. And then it was just like, wow. Then I realized it was a problem. And as far as age, what was that? That was what, 2000? Let's see. That was early 2000s, I think it was. So yeah. So, it was just, yeah, that's.
You guys answered that perfectly. I can't add none of that. You guys answered it perfectly.
I was like, yeah. I'm had to be Boogie said, early adulthood, maybe early 20s or something, and I was major RPG player, and I'm like, why I can't get this person to look like me? If this is supposed to be my story, I'm supposed to be the hero in the story.
Right.
Why the hero can't be me? I think Mass Effect is probably the first RPG where I could actually create my own character that was actually a black girl, and she could be me. And then beside that and Elder Scrolls, that was like my first black girl character.
I got a bit of trivia for y'all. If y'all can name this for me, I'll give you a gift or something. I don't know. Even if the chat
wait,
get
you got
it.
some oranges? You got some oranges?
Some oranges, Phil.
You got
Some oranges.
No. What's the one AAA game that has African American woman lead?
Remember Me?
Oh, see, yeah, Charisse. I should have known you would know this.
Girl, I played it. That's
Yeah,
a good
this was
game.
on
I
my-
don't care what nobody says.
That's the
It
only.
is a good game.
Yeah, it's the only AAA. I mean, that tell you everything you need to know in regards to like how the industry and like what's available. One game out of how many?
Yeah.
Like,
And it
so
came out, how long ago did it come
that
out?
was forever
and
ago.
they never did make a sequel to it, which it deserved a sequel.
But now, can you tell me the developer though? Can you tell me the developer who created it?
It's the same one that I can't remember the name, but it's the same one that does the little episodic stories now. After the Storm. What's that crap name?
Life is Strange.
Life is Strange.
Mhm.
It's the same one that does that one.
Don't nod.
Yeah, that's it. It's like a French company or something.
No, don't nod. But it's that, and I'm like,
Yep.
you know, when that game was announced and introduced, I made it my duty to play that game. I was like, you know what? If all games, I'm gonna play that game because it's the only one. It's the only one. So
And it makes even more sense that it wasn't a U.S. game that did that.
wow,
Yeah,
that's right. that just
you
add
know
more
what? And
fuel
I
to the
didn't even
fire.
realize that, but yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, but it's a good game. If anybody finds it, because I think it's on the original 360. I don't even know if it's back compatible, but it's a good game.
It's not. I actually had a conversation with someone very important at the company about making it back compat and my reasoning behind
work
it.
on it.
I'm working on it. Trust me, I'm working on it.
it.
I'm working on
Work on
it.
that. All right, now, while we finish pipping Delilah out, next question. Others Inc. Oh my God. Again, y'all, this is not us. This is chat. Is there a mini fire extinguisher in the PS5 for when it boosts, this in quotation marks,
Yo.
128 teraflops? Hey, again, this is not us.
Yes,
is
No,
not
the chat is messy. The chat is messy. The chat is so fucking messy.
Y'all
bro.
so messy. Man, that'd be cute
Wow.
though, right? Little fire extinguisher. It come in a little package. This for you.
Oh man.
Again, not us. Oh my God. Between Range G4 and Others Inc., I'm about done. Will the SD cause the PS5 to go rogue?
Where in
I
the
don't-
world?
I don't know, man. You answer it for me, Rain.
Range G4 Max, everybody bought all the good cereal.
Okay, don't get mad. You're supposed to get there early. Okay?
Where we at on these
What-
questions? They keep pouring them in.
Okay, this is a good one. This is Jazzy. Jazzy, come with the sense. What is the next big gaming event you are looking forward to since the online GDC is finished?
Wow. Well, GDC is actually doing this little a spin-off event in the summer. You know, of course, it depends on how we are as far as this whole social distancing thing. And but they supposed to have a follow-up event in the summer. So it would be that one for me personally. That's it. Cause shoot, man, they haven't announced anything else. To be honest.
Look,
Of course, the
I'm-
online events,
I'm-
the E3 online events, and all that stuff that's gonna happen. All that stuff, yeah. Sorry, go ahead, lady.
I just really right now it's just that Xbox Online event that I'm interested in seeing. That's all. We can't do no conventions or nothing like that.
He's saying like online because he's
for the
assuming
Xbox.
that they're gonna go.
Yeah,
ahead
he
and
said
put it
online. He said online.
online.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at that online, the Xbox event. I can't wait.
Yeah, and of course, whatever Sony does, I'm looking forward to it. It's games. I want to see.
Who did that?
That's Charisse. Charisse, this girl.
You know what? I'm gonna take it back. I take that back.
Come on, you should want to
because
see.
I
You
want
got a
them to
PlayStation.
come
Like,
back.
what's the
I
problem?
want to see them do something. I don't. They did me dirty. I was excited. I actually was excited about that talk, and then I didn't get nothing. They hurt my heart,
Let's
y'all.
be real. Was you really excited? Let's be real.
I really was. I'm trying to be a good PlayStation owner.
He lying.
and support the brand. But
Come on,
they
man.
they did me dirty.
Charisse, we know
They
the
did
truth.
me dirty.
You talking to the?
They did
come
me
on.
dirty.
You gotta realize who you talking to. We know the truth. You were not. You probably
We know
missed
the
it and called
Hey,
me
I'm-
to follow back.
I'm thinking of my story.
She called
Next
you to
question.
replay. She didn't even watch it live. She was. Come on.
I didn't watch it live. I'm giving you that much. I was playing a video game, but I did watch it afterwards. And I was
But
like,
look, when you're excited about something, you watching it live. That's the point I'm trying to drive home. But anyway,
I don't know. Anyway, I don't.
She calls you a fraud.
You know what? I'm gonna take that.
stop instigating,
take
lady
it
Boogie.
because-
Stop instigating, Boogie. Stop it.
That's what I do.
That's what. Yeah,
She
that's
called
what
you
you
a
do.
fraud.
You did.
I ain't messing with y'all.
I mean, you said everything but the word fraud.
It's okay. I don't take it
We
to
gonna
heart.
handle it.
You know. Again, I haven't turned the system on, so it's not like
Just
she's
send me my
wrong.
oranges. How about that? Just send me my oranges.
Yeah, send me on some oranges, please.
I got 2 days for oranges already. So
Certain man, with movie theaters being closed and coming to on demand on that release day, when the T virus is over, do you think the movie industry is going to keep it that way and theaters might end?
He
I like how
the
he
Depends on
called
how
it
much
the
money
T
they made.
virus.
He said the T virus.
I like how he said the T virus.
This is not Resident Evil. Come on, people.
Damn
Hey,
near close.
The
Damn near
vision.
close.
This is the vision.
yo,
This is-
and they got them people making the
Oh,
damn
Division.
baby bag with all the damn Umbrella Academy shit on it. I'm like, why y'all doing this?
Yeah.
Why y'all making me feel like this shit happening?
You said T-Virus, so that's Division, right? Division. And then you got
So the vision is the green poison, and this is what we're at right now. So if anybody has played the
God.
division, this is where we're at right now. They Madison Square Garden even asked if they needed to use their space for a hospital. Like that's the first level of the first game, people.
Stop
We are
it.
there.
Okay,
The hell is wrong with you?
as far as the movie industry, we're gonna have to do this for a while. We're gonna have to do this for a while. Theaters is the theater industry, like the money is not that movie theaters make at the movie. It's the actual movie. It's the admission. It's the concession stands. It's those special seatings. That's gonna be gone for a while. So
That's how they make their money too. So yeah.
that's how it's not the actual movie that makes the
Right.
money for the theaters. So
It's the
I
$15
personally-
popcorn.
well, you could go buy a pack of popcorn at Walgreens for like $5 and you good in the hood.
No, we're saying like that's what makes the money, you know?
Yeah.
That's why you go to 7-Eleven and grab you some snacks before you go inside.
Mm-hmm.
And carry that big ass purse. Anyway,
Yeah.
but yes, I don't want theaters to close because I actually like going to the theater, that movie experience. But it's drastically going to change how they market and distribute movies after a while. If you can release them day on Amazon and I can just pay my money on there and I can just watch in the comfort of my home, then why you can't do that for something else? Like you're gonna really have to explain to me why you can't do this after all this is over with, and it's gonna be hard for you not to. And then plus my theater here, like believe it, as small as my town is, we actually do have a theater. They're offering like for groups 10 and lower that they will open the theater for you and your
Wow.
group to come watch a movie. So it's not like theaters can't, work around it, I guess, figure out some kind of way, lower the price of that damn popcorn. Because it's expensive for a family to go out. So yeah, there's ways they could do, but I see a change gonna come. I do believe a change is coming.
Yeah, I think this is gonna like everybody. Anytime someone at work ask, or mention, I'm working from home, I think it's gonna change people's like the manager's thought process behind the whole concept of working from home. Because I work for managers who's just adamantly against working from home. Like, no, we'd rather have you in the office, kind of stuff like that. So, I mean, I think this is gonna change the game for a lot of companies. So that's one of them. But any other questions, man? Coming to the...
Yep, and I just lost it. It was by Jazzy, and I think because Jazzy was getting messy too. That's probably why I lost it.
Okay, Jazzy asked about the next big gaming event that you had.
Oh yeah, it's further down than that.
What do you
Jazzy
think?
used to... Oh, here it is. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, I got it.
Okay.
I got it.
You got it. Go ahead.
What do you think needs to happen for Metacritic to be more relevant after what happened to Bleeding Edge and other games? I think they should make changes that be taken more seriously. That's a question and a comment. Okay, so your question was, what do you think needs to happen for Metacritic to be more relevant? They need to do an overhaul of their reviewers, because and that's where and that's not with Metacritic. That's everybody that's reviewing games. You gotta like have people that have to be as transparent as possible. And even though people are implementing changes, it's not gonna be enough. There's always gonna be that one dude that don't like PlayStation that's gonna rank lower because of their bias, preference.
I agree. I think
Go
ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say I think they need to figure out a way to validate purchases, because
That part. That's what I was just gonna say.
because user reviews, people are able to tank the game based on user review, and if you're able to validate that you purchased the game, you're able to put there's more validity to it. Like, that's the thing with Steam. With Steam, they're able to know, okay, yeah, this person can even submit the review because they own the game, and I think that would help the Metacritic in general. As far as the publishers and the websites and stuff like that submit reviews, I think they need a better system for who gets to update a review. Like, it shouldn't be like a one-sided type site, like a fanboy site or a propaganda site. They shouldn't be allowed to submit reviews. So that, to me, that would solve the entire issue.
Yeah, I'm with Delilah on this. There should be some way to verify that you actually own, well, you purchased and own the game.
Yeah.
I don't know, link your Amazon account, link your Steam account. I don't know. I don't care. But you just know, not anybody should be able to just run up there and like, oh, I don't like the voice actor in this game, so I'm gonna leave a bad review. That shouldn't be that's not what you should do. Because have y'all read that they've started review bombing Animal Crossing?
What?
Because they don't like one of the online features of it. You have to, apparently, if you only have one Switch but two people are playing, you have to share an island. So they don't like that. So they've been review bombing it online.
You said you have to
Man, if
share
you
the
don't
island?
get your pennies together and get another Switch and stop complaining.
I was like, that's what, like, Switch.
Like, how are you mad at them because they're telling you? Because that's just like my daughters. I told you that I bought the game, one game. I'm using, I put my profile on her Switch. She's able to use our game. But we cannot do local play. We already getting over by letting more people use one game. So I went on ahead and bought the family online package for us to be able to visit each other online. That seems to be, I don't know, like a fair trade for me. I'm
'cause it's not that
already not
expensive,
having
right?
to pay. Yeah.
Okay.
It's $30 for the year. That's still cheaper than me having to pay $60 for a full game for her. Like, you already sharing the Switch. So I get that. Everybody wants something for nothing. I need to take a seat.
And then they wonder why the company's going out of business. But anyway, go ahead.
Right.
Oh, and yes, this is the messy question from Jazzy.
This is the last one, right? Because we're doing like an hour of questions.
Right?
Oh, yeah, it is. All right. Jazzy, you might be last question, so be thankful. Why do you think IGN, Ryan McCaffrey, was surprised most of their audience wanted a PS5 instead of an Xbox?
Where was this? When was this?
I don't know. I'm assuming after the PS5 deep dive thingy. To me, it was a sign of the relevance of the media platforms to Xbox fans.
I'm going to say it once and I'm going to say it again. Xbox Xbox will do. Xbox got to do damn near everything to appease to the general audience, and it's still not going to be enough. It's always going to be somebody saying, "I hate Xbox more than I hate PlayStation or PC." All I care about when it comes to the company of Microsoft, if you satisfy me, Lady Infamous 415 as a customer, and I've been rocking with Xbox for a decade, so I don't care what nobody tells me about. If they prefer that over Xbox, that's their prerogative. I'm not gonna be like, oh, just because he said it's a good system, that I'm gonna lead to the follow everybody else and go get me a PlayStation 5. Because when in all actuality, I've been a PlayStation owner for maybe like a year and a half. So there's a lot of followers and not enough leaders, bruh, when it comes to this. And I hate to see it.
You know what's funny? It's like I see the stat, but I understand the stat because you got to think about market share, and it's what 2-1 roughly. So basically, these sites, a lot of media, they're gonna pander to the majority, and that's part of the problem. So I think that's just a remnant of that.
I guess that's it. No more questions.
Well,
No more questions. But I just want to point out something. Jazzy Noops, when Delilah's trivia, he mentioned Freedom Cry from Assassin's Creed and Liberation. Technically, those because the Assassin's Creed finna jump out of me. Freedom Cry is actually DLC, part of Black Flag, so it is not considered a full game on its own. Liberation was only first released on the PlayStation Vita, and then came out on the 360 when it was re-released. When
was it my question to this is, was it a mass release and was it AAA? And the answer is no.
No, it wasn't.
They were all like sub games. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, so, and to a certain extent, they didn't even consider them real assassins until in the last couple of years when they were actually started putting them all together. So Ubisoft in its own right did not consider them main characters. So yeah, it still remember me.
That was a good twist though. I liked it. That was a great little clap back on the trivia though. What's up? All right, I guess that's it. We're gonna go ahead and do
outros. Questions for next week, people.
Yes, because they all pouring in. But anyway, we appreciate the engagement. Definitely one of my favorite parts of the show. But let's go ahead and get these outros done. We're trying to wrap it up. So I guess I'll go first. This is your girl Delilah_HD on Twitter. Catch me there. You can catch me here every Saturday noon, 9 Pacific. And thanks everyone for rocking out with us. We appreciate it. All right, Chareece, go ahead.
This your girl Chareece. Thank everybody for your questions. Thank everybody for spending their Saturday afternoon with us. We greatly appreciate it. We love y'all for being here. Remember to be safe. Wash your hands. Don't touch things if you ain't got to. Don't touch your face. Just be safe and be cautious out there, y'all.
All right, go ahead, lady.
Hey, this is me, Lady Infamous 415. You already know. Thank you, chat. Y'all been amazing today. You can check me at Lady_Infamous 415 on Twitch. You can check me at my side piece, Lady_Infamous 30 on Twitter. You can always check us out in our Discord. And if you wasn't live with us, you can check us at Apple, Spotify, all those streaming outlets. We got y'all. Thank you.
All right, Boogie.
All right, it's LBOOGIE0208. You guys can catch me on Mixer, LBOOGIE0208 on Twitter, same, and on Monday evenings on the Iron Lord Roundtable podcast. And yeah, here every Saturday morning with the ladies. Stay safe out there, and let's play some games.
Peace.